Texas Toast, might have heard of it. If not, you're gay. TWIF. Week 7 preview. Let's start it up. As always, I say that and jump immediately back into the Week 6 preview. It's a pretty good week. I was right about a lot of things. I was wrong about a couple things. Starting out with my game as usual, it was me and Ben. I won. My team performed. I scored the most points this week. Ben's in trouble. At running back, he's not looking very good. He desperately tried to trade for Javad Best from Metal Spine, who I'm pretty sure gave up and accepted a terrible trade that needs to be vetoed. Just my opinion, it's a total ripoff, I think. But Ben's really hurting. Even though Ben's really hurting, he put up more points than Rampy, TX Nurse, USC Athlete, Metal Spine, and Bing Bong. I was under the impression he would have beaten out the Cure Sucks, who got lucky again this week. We'll get to that. That just shows how good of a fantasy player Ben is. Unfortunately, he played my team when most of them performed. You can see right there that Finley and Peyton Hillis didn't do much this week. Rampy and TX Nurse. Rampy really dropped the ball. He had Felix Jones not do anything, and he didn't start a defense. He lost to TX Nurse, who put up an abysmal 76 points. I mean, I think I might do a commentary about, like, there's different kinds of fantasy owners. There's Sunday owners, and then there's people like Rampy that are good owners. Or not good owners, but they start off good, and then as the bye weeks come, they go into the shitter, kind of like Cameron. I mean, he should have beat TX Nurse, but he didn't. USC Athlete USC Athlete Comp Fund, I always get messed up with the name. Spencer playing the abysmal Metal Spine. Let me take a sip of my soda here. Spencer got hammered by bye weeks this week, but he still managed to beat Metal Spine, who had he picked up a running back, would have won, but you know, that's why you're a Sunday owner and you're 0-6. Thank God someone finally beats Sea Gouch. After several weeks of sheer luck and just Aaron Rodgers backpacking Christian's team and him getting lucky, he finally freaking loses. And you can see how much luck Christian has, because it's the first time all year Disco Hobbits hasn't put up amazing numbers and, like, led the league. I think he's only not put up 100 either once or never. So even though Christian didn't play particularly badly this week, he still almost won. Even though he played the best team in the league that slaughtered everyone else. This is my game to watch. Clap for Bacon and Bing Bong. You can see Bing Bong didn't start a kicker. What are you going to say about that? You can see that Clap for Bacon just went ham. His defense didn't do anything. His kicker didn't do anything. But when you have Fred Jackson and Ahmad Bradshaw, and Ahmad Bradshaw goes off for 2 TDs, you don't need that. Good win for Clap for. I'm planning on doing like a power ranking special halfway through the season, and he'll definitely be moved up. His team's looking strong. He's managing it well. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Keep up the good work, Kevin. And then this was a game I kind of skated over and got wrong. No Fried, and the Cure sucks. My team sucks. Got lucky again. Running back went off. Kicker got lucky. And his kicker put up 17. Just luck. No Fried Rice. I was a little bit high on. I saw that he had like the most points scored against him. I was completely wrong on him. I mean, 80 points isn't terrible, but isn't great. Don't expect anything out of my team sucks. His team still sucks. He's still 2-4. Still has a default picture and still has Shipley on his bench, who's been on injured reserve since week 1. No Fried Rice is going to have to go on a tear to even compete for the wild card. With that, we'll go into our Week 7 preview. And also, I recommended that if you had Hightower, bench him. I was right. I don't even think he got a touch. All right, Week 7 preview. First game, we got me and Rampy. Well, for once I dodged a bullet because Rampy, who is almost like a Patriots fanboy in some ways, it seems like, is getting hurt because the Pats are on the bye. You can see that now. I've noticed a lot of people haven't messed with their lineup. I can't say I blame them. I mean, it's only Tuesday, but then again, it makes it harder for me to do the TWIF. So bear with me here. Stafford's gonna outperform Rampy's backup. Felix is a joke. Even if he was starting, Michael Turner would do better than him. MJD's gonna do better than the 18-way circle jerk that is the Saints run game. Wes Welker is not playing, fortunately for me. Massaquoi got me 9 points. It's a pretty good pickup in my opinion. Vincent Jackson's back and healthy, which is good. I'm not sure about Gates' injury. Hopefully he doesn't play. Finley and Gonzalez. Gonzalez will do better. Peyton Hillis, I'm not sure about. I'm just kind of confused with him. I might end up starting a receiver because I don't need big numbers here. I just need consistent numbers. And David, I'm picking up a new kicker right now who will definitely do better than Mason Crosby, I can assure you. And I picked up the Raiders D because they're playing the Cleveland Browns. Great move on my part. Even though it was the first week the Eagles' Nightmare D did anything, the Raiders still did good. They're a better pickup in the long run. Also, I traded Ben, the Eagles' Nightmare D, straight up for the Bengals, who are like first in pass defense and third in run defense. Consistent, not great, not a lot of turnover numbers, but a good backup. And I helped Ben out. He said he intended on dropping him anyway on their bye. Fine to me. I'm not going to go begging for people to veto it. That'd just be stupid. I'm going to obviously give the edge to myself on that one. Because although I got hit with a few buys, it's nothing like my best receiver and my best running back. Alright, we got my team sucks and Spencer. Or no, sorry, this isn't my team sucks. This is the mighty Sea Gouch. I saw Stephen Ridley and Ben Tate and thought his team sucks, but it's Sea Gouch. Aaron Rodgers, basically a lock. He's going to do better than Phil Rivers. Ben Tate, he doesn't even start. I don't even think it's a timeshare. Outperformed by McFadden. Dirty Beanie will do better than Stephen Ridley, who is on a bye. Steve Smith will do better than James Jones. Fitz will do better than Moore. Pettigrew will do better than whatever scrub Spencer manages to pick up. I'm not sure about Dez and Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson's probably a little bit more consistent, though. I'm going to give it to him because I think he's considered low tier 1. And Dez is in. You never know with Dez. Even if he's not listed on the injury report, he still might miss the game. Dan Bailey, who's actually a pretty good kicker, will do better than Janikowski. Like I said, on a bye, I mean, what do y'all want me to say? I can't just take random guesses at who they're going to start. A lot of times people won't even go after kickers if they're on a bye, which I think you have to do everything you can to win your games, but that's just me. And then the Packers D, pretty high level defense, although defense doesn't mean a lot in our league. My edge there goes to Spencer. I think Sea Gouch, after he loses a couple, after failing to trade Cam Newton for the 6th week in a row, I think it's going to take a few losses for Sea Gouch to finally drop to reality. Disco Hobbits and Metal Spine. Don't even ask me to review this. Look at this. Disco Hobbits could start Breeze Rice and not usually AJ Green, but he's off. He could start Breeze Rice, Jimmy Graham, and beat Metal Spine's whole team. There's not a prayer for Metal Spine. So far we have me over Rampy, Spencer over the mighty Sea Gouch, and Disco Hobbits over Metal Spine. Got my team sucks and Cameron. I predicted Cameron's downfall, and I was right. 2 weeks in a row, he scored like a scrub, looked terrible, didn't make good decisions, didn't look like a Sunday owner, but was in that rampy category of like, I drafted okay, but I don't know what to do when the bye week comes and I really have to start managing. Well, Cameron is looking pretty good with this matchup. Frank Gore's on a bye for my team sucks, and basically it's been Frank Gorehole having a couple good weeks and Adrian Peterson having a couple good weeks that stepped it up for my team sucks. Romo will do better than Freeman. AP will do better than Forte. Sproles will do better than whatever loser Metal Spine picks up. Roddy will do better than Miles because Miles has more to compete with. Marshall will do more than Plax because Plax is a joke. Anyone starting Plax is a joke. He's terrible. He hasn't done anything. Get rid of him. Witten will do better than Gates. I'm not sure about Gates' health issues, but you never know. Plus, Witten's consistent. Sean Green is a total pile of shit who will never do anything with his career. Drop him. Get rid of him. He's terrible. I mean, only my team sucks would start Sean Green. And Billy Cuntiff will do better than Myrod Baronis. And, I mean, it's my team sucks who has Shipley still on his team in a non-keeper league. So, I mean, Niners are on a bye. Will he even pick anyone up? I don't know. But I think Cameron will win there. But don't be fooled. Cameron's not out of the woods unless he can be in either first place or one game out of first place by the time the bye week's over. And even though he should beat the Cure sucks, I think he'll definitely win. Because, like I said, Frank Gore's on bye, and even though Frank Gore's not that good, he's hot. So, clap for bacon and no fried rice. What am I going to say about this matchup? No fried rice is probably better than his record indicates, but not by a lot. Clap 4 is getting he has one of those really bad bye weeks. He has Jackson and Bradshaw both out. I think between Flacco and Ryan, Flacco's been playing kind of crappy. I think Ryan will do better. Not by a whole lot, though. I can't even, as better as Clap for Bacon's team is, I mean, look, he has Megatron will probably do better than No Fried Rice's whole receiving core and flex spot put together. But with the running back issues that Clap for Bacon has right now, I don't even know if you could pencil in a win for him. He's coming off a big rivalry game win against his son Cameron, but he's just going to have one of those weeks where, everyone on his freaking team is on a bye week, and it's going to be really hard for him to win. Fred Davis will be worse than Dustin Keller, although Fred Davis is a lot better than he used to be because Cooley is out probably for the season. Starks and Decker, I'm not a Tebow believer, so I'm giving it to Starks. Janikowski's better than Rackers, and the Bills are off. Half of Clap 4's team was off this week. He's kind of in a hole. He might just kind of concede defeat. Not obviously, he'll do his best to win, but when you have that many people off, it's almost like a moment of, well, am I going to drop people to try to win this game? Or am I going to, you might hurt your team worse in the long run if you drop a bunch of people to try to win that week and people pick them up. But, I mean, he has Calvin Johnson on his team, so I think it would be worth it to try to win. Alright. TX Nurse and Pete Floyd Panthers. This is kind of a joke of a matchup because it's basically whatever team Ben wants to win. Schaub's going to do better than Fitzpatrick, who's off. I don't know who Ben's going to start. I think he said he was going to pick up Colt McCoy. I don't know how that'll work out for him. Foster's better than Williams. Thomas and Battle both suck. Greg Jennings is better than Lloyd, whose stock was hurt a lot since he went to the Rams. Meacham and Colston, they're both crapshoots, but if I had to pick one, it would be Colston. Winslow and Daniels. Daniels is better. Winslow has caught like 1 touchdown all year, I think. Cruz is off and overrated. Ernest Graham will do better. Good pickup by Ben. Hanson will do better than Vinatieri because the Colts can't score. And the Bengals defense that's soon to be mine will be outperformed by the Jets because they're on a bye, and I don't know who's going to... Oh, probably start the Eagles off. I don't remember, but the Jets will do better than anyone available on the free agent market, I'm guessing. Alright, remember to rate and comment the video. I was pretty good on my predictions last week, even though I only got 3 out of 5 games. And my game to watch this week would probably be Seagouch and USC Athlete. I predicted USC Athlete to go off after he lost his first 2 games through some tough luck. And I was right. He's ripped off 4 straight, and he's playing Seagouch, who record is a lot better than it shows. Seagouch really needs to get rid of one of his quarterbacks and balance out his team, or he's going to be in a hole. And I know I predicted the same thing, that Ben would rip off a couple wins. He did, but Ben's kind of to a point now. He's in a bad spot because he's done all he can. He's made moves of pure genius, and what are you going to say about it? But it's not looking very good for Ben. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the commentary. Rate and comment the video. I'm out.